Hi everybody, it's me again. I'm back with a new video and a new camera. Can we just take a second and see how clear I am right now? I got a new camera for Christmas for so that my auditions are, a little bit more professional, and it has actually sparked a new found love for photography, which I wasn't expecting. That's not why we're here today. Today we are here because I'm going to be talking about why I decided to be an actress and kind of the lead up to basically where I am right now, which is in Atlanta, Georgia. What? So basically I'm going to be talking about why I wanted to be an actress, my first memories, did I go to school for it, if I have anything coming up, that type of thing. So let's just go ahead and get started, I suppose. Basically, if you know me, you know I've always been a performer. I'm super dramatic. That's just a known fact about me. And I'm always kind of looking for my spotlight, I guess you could say. But honestly, I've always felt comfortable performing in front of a crowd. Public speaking, not as much, but when I'm performing somebody else's works, I've never felt more comfortable. Basically, film and theater were always an escape for me. When life got too hard or when life just plain old sucks, you can pop in a movie or go see a show, and for however long you're there, you're completely immersed in this story that you're watching unfold in front of you. And for those 2 hours, you forget what's going on in the outside world. You forget about the hardships of your own life, and you're just focused on the story that is playing out in front of you. I'm one of those people who can watch a movie literally back to back, the same movie back to back to back, and it still has the same effect on me. I know a lot of people are not like that. I get it. The other night, my roommate and I were watching Apollo 13, which is one of my all-time favorite movies. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it or don't know the story, plug your ears for the next 30 seconds or whatever. But basically, every time they, after the 4 minutes has passed and Houston hasn't heard from the guys, and after their re-entry, they're like, Houston, it's good to see you again, and everyone cheers. I'm crying, and I've seen that movie how many times now? That's just the type of person I am, and no shame. Oh no, my hair. My first memory of acting or performing, I didn't even remember that I remembered this, if that makes sense. A couple years ago, somebody was asking me what my first memory was, and I was thinking, and I immediately went to grade school, but then I was like, wait a second, I remember this time in kindergarten. Don't ask me how I remember this, but in kindergarten, it was for grandparents' day or some sort of school function like that, but we, all the kindergartners were putting on the show Chicken Little, the sky is falling, that one. And when you're in kindergarten, you don't audition for anything. Basically, your teacher's whose birthday is in March, and whoever raises their hand first, she's like, okay, great, you're Chicken Little. And I was so excited. I was like, yes, this is my time. I remember that. I remember being so excited to play Chicken Little, and I didn't get picked. She was like, all right, I don't even remember the girl's name who got picked, but she was like, all right, Caroline, I don't remember her name. She was like, Caroline, you're playing Chicken Little. Savannah, you're on xylophones. And I was like, what? The xylophones? Oh my gosh, I was so mad. I remember that. I was like, oh, I wanted to play Chicken Little so bad because I got to dress up and run around and just be in front of people. And I was so mad that I didn't get picked. Oh, I still remember that. But man, I played my heart out on those xylophones. Oh, and I think I was wearing a puffy purple jacket or something. That was my time. Since then, I did community shows and shows in grade school. I was in A Midsummer Night's Dream where I played Mustard Seed the Fairy. That was fun. I had on this yellow leotard thing, and then we had these wings, and then our hair was crimped, and then we had sparkles all over our face, and it was very whimsical. And then when I hit high school, I think that's when I decided that I really wanted to do this for like legit do this. I didn't do a lot in high school, but at the same time I did do a lot in high school. I played golf and I did theater, but I did every single show for my high school that I could, which was 12. I can't really sing that well. It doesn't stop me from singing, but I don't really sing that well. So every musical that we had, I was a stage manager, and then I auditioned for every straight play that we did. And it was like, I guess junior year, when everyone's like, all right, college, let's figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life. You're like, oh my gosh, I like just got my driver's license. Like, I kind of already knew. I was like, yeah, I want to major in theater. I want to go to a good performing arts school. And I got into one in New York, but it was just too expensive, and a couple people were like, that may not be the best move for you right now. And thank God I didn't go, because I feel like if I went to New York fresh out of high school, it just would not have been good for me. But I did go to Western Kentucky for 2 years, and I majored in theater. I didn't finish college, but that's a story for another time. I took an acting for the camera class my sophomore year at Western. And I think it was after that class I decided that I wanted to make the transition from doing theater to pursuing film acting. Because if you don't know, those are very, very two different types of acting. And anyone who does either will tell you the same. And so I guess after that, you know, I went on a few auditions. I did an open casting call for Star Wars, which I tell everyone I auditioned for Star Wars, but basically it was just me standing in the freezing cold of downtown Nashville with my two amazing parents who are the most supportive people in the whole entire world, and I'm so lucky to have them. Yeah, they came with me to Nashville and we stood in line, and it was freezing for, I kid you not, like 8 hours outside, and basically all I did was hand my resume and headshot to the lady, and that was it. But so yeah, and then I did a few things here and there, met some great people, met some not great people. And here we are. I'm now 24, living in Atlanta, Georgia, pursuing a dream, a crazy dream, some call it, but it's my dream, and it's a dream that I'm gonna see come true. Because this industry is a nightmare sometimes. It is an absolute bear of an industry. It'll beat you down until there is nothing left. But when you do get that one role that you really, really wanted, it makes it all worth it, because you get to perform. You get to bring a character to life. You get to tell a story, and you get to give somebody else that sense of escape that I was given when I was a kid, and I'm still, like, to this day. So it's crazy. I've almost been living here in Atlanta for a year. Wait, what day is it today? The 14th. I'm 6 days away from my 1-year anniversary of living in Atlanta. What? Holy cow. Okay. Coffee break. So yeah, that's basically a really quick overrun of how I got here and why I decided to do acting. So I guess the next question is, what's next for me? Like, what's going on? Basically what I've been doing here is a lot of extra work, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically all the people that fill up a movie that aren't the stars, that don't have any lines, that are basically in the background. So I've been doing a lot of that. Actually, my mom and I, when I was home for Christmas, we went to go see Pitch Perfect 3, which I was an extra in, and we were actually able to see me, so that was pretty cool. If you do go, I'm at the very end when DJ Khaled's introducing Becca, and they like pan over the crowd, and I'm in the second row going like, it was actually really cool to see me on the big screen. I am a part of a web series called Graffiti Belles, and we're about to put out some really cool content. So if you want, I will link all that information down below. That show's like really, really special to me too, because I've been part of it since like before we even knew it was a thing. Like, I guess I can make a video on that with some of the people from the show. It's actually a really cool story how it all came to be, but now we're doing the thing. Yeah, I will link everything down below. And then, big announcement, I just got cast in a movie called Between the Living and the Dead that's going to be filmed in September. That's like a post-apocalyptic movie, and there's like a worldwide food shortage, and it focuses on one kind of group of survivors and their like journey. So I will link the information to that below. I am playing Mara, and this is going to be a very interesting character for me to play. And I'm really, really excited, and I've already started like character analysis and trying to figure her out. Being an actress is hard work, and when you're a new actress and a young actress and very fresh and naive and new to the scene. It's hard work and it's tedious work, but man, is it worth it. It is so worth it to get in front of that camera and just rock it. I'm gonna go. I actually did that a lot quicker than I thought I was gonna do it. All right, bye. I should really wash my hair more than once a week, but ain't nobody got time for that.